Hey everybody, how are you doing today? I thought I would create a video for you today. Well, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Just kidding. What do you think of my orange bottoms and my orange attire today? I thought I'd get colourful because I was going to create a video a while ago, and it started bucketing rain, the heaviest rain I've had all year. So I just had a bath, and I just thought I'd get like orange, you know. So yeah, it is pretty cool. I like this. And these are the snapdragon flowers that I bought for my mum the other day. I thought I'd include them in the video. Maybe I could include some oranges. Why not? Go with the theme of oranges. Maybe do a little juggling for you. Woo! So there we go. But for real, I actually wanted to make a video for you about attachments, about emotional, mental, psychological dependency. And this is my home, my kitchen, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you like it. But I got inspired a little bit by Anthony DeMello recently. I've listened to his book Awareness like once and a half now. I highly recommend looking at it on YouTube for free. It's called Awareness, or else you can just download the torrent or buy the book or whatever. I recommend listening to it because it's a book translated from a talk he did over at the weekend. But he's an expert on attachments and how people look to things and how people look towards other people for their happiness. And that isn't any way to go, really, because it's out of your control what situations and people do. Watching my smiley faces. See? Cool, eh? And this is my top. Born to lose. But that's, of course, that's born to lose illusion and born to lose fear. Born to lose the ego, your false identity. Okay. So let me now talk about attachments. If you may, listen to me. If you will let me. How often do you get upset or annoyed or frustrated at somebody in your life? When that happens, it's because you're emotionally attached and dependent on them, psychologically attached. Or it could be if something doesn't happen in your life that you wanted to happen, you get upset or annoyed as well. In relationships, when we depend on someone to make us happy, what will happen is we'll end up starting to try and control them or manipulate them or to try and emotionally pressure them to try and get them to do what we want them to do. And we'll also be afraid of losing the person. So we won't let them free. They won't be free when they're with us, either in a relationship or a friendship. We'll be clinging to them. There will be a striving and a straining and a stressfulness involved. We'll be worried about them not doing what we want them to do. And we'll also be stressed and tired trying to get them to do what we want them to do all the time. So there's a lot of addictiveness in this type of clinging and feeling uneasy, trying to get your fix from another person. We want them to be a certain way, not the way they are and not the way they want to be necessarily, but it's really selfishly about how we want them to be, because we are dependent on them to satisfy us or to make us feel fulfilled or content in life. So if you see a lot of romantic relationships these days, it's so much based on a mixture of two things: fear and desire. Now, desire is a nice word, ladies and gentlemen. Um, it's really just attachment to desire. So it's okay to want something, but when your health and happiness depends on getting this want fulfilled, then that's what the people call desire. Most love relationships aren't love relationships at all. They're just addictive, clinging, controlling type of relationships. And you'll easily see this for yourself if you think about either your own past relationships, your own current relationships, or else if you look at other people in relationships. So if ever I have a bad feeling myself, like a slightly discomfort, an inner discomfort or an uncomfortable emotion within me, like straight away I'm at it, I'm on the case, and I'm wondering like where is it coming from. It could be it could be an uneasiness, and if it's any emotion whatsoever or discomfort feeling, I always try and look at it and see where it's coming from and why it's there. And this is an amazing awareness practice to get to know yourself and get to know the truth of the matter. It could be a craving for somebody or for something. You want something to do something, or it could be a craving for food. Wouldn't it be just nice if you could be emotionally free and not dependent on anything for your sense of beautiful well-being and happiness and contentment? So, so really, it's about self-investigation and looking within yourself to investigate your own thoughts and your own attachments, your own emotion, your own pressurizing people. Ask yourself, was I actually really pressurizing this person? And is that why they got very defensive and gave out to me or attacked me or got annoyed at me? And often, if you look, you probably might notice that there may have been some sort of bad feeling inside of you. And when you talk or communicate with somebody and you have some sort of irritation within you, that's going to come across and be felt by the other person. So it's so take responsibility for when you get involved with people who are irritated or annoyed or whatever, because it's not always their fault at all. Often you did something too, for sure. At least if you can fully take responsibility for yourself and try and get rid of any the causes of the negative emotions and negative feelings inside of you, then when you finally do communicate with people, you're feeling good and you're not sharing and contributing to them a whole lot of your own bad emotions on the inside, your own unresolved stuff that you've been running away from and trying to distract yourself from, which is what most people do. They're constantly distracting themselves from their own inner environment. But all this is going to do is create lots of problems and trouble and drama in your life with people, and even when there's no people there, your mind will be making up stories about how awful things are and how awful people were to you and how awful the future is going to be. So for me, spirituality is about becoming a bit of a master of your own thoughts and emotions. It's knowing the truth of what's happening inside of you and the truth of what's happening outside of you in reality. Dropping the stories and the projections and the assumptions, the judgments, the criticisms, the condemnations, the stories that people are doing this and that to you, and the big fabrication story you have of people. And it's about taking responsibility for your emotions and feelings, and healing your own past hurts and stuff through seeing it, first of all, paying attention to what's there instead of running away from it, and second of all, accepting that it's there fully, total acceptance of what happened in the past to you, and also what you did to people, and to forgive yourself and forgive everybody else from the past, even if it's just yesterday or 10, 15 years ago. To know what happened, I'd say, happened for a perfect reason based on everybody's knowledge, understanding and awareness. And even the greater scheme of things, it could be like a spiritual lesson for you to learn, to grow from and expand. And also an opportunity, now is an opportunity where you can choose a new thought. It's a new day, a new moment. And you can live your life fresh and free today, irrelevant of what you did or didn't do 10 years ago, or what someone did or didn't do to you. When people are in a relationship, let's say a romantic relationship, it's much nicer to give the person freedom to be happy, to follow their interests and their things that make them enthusiastic and joyful and feel good, instead of trying to manipulate and control them to do what you want to do. This isn't love at all. It's addictiveness, isn't it? If you really love the person, you'd want them to be happy and to be fulfilled and content, rather than to feel pressured, burdened, and that they have to meet your expectations and demands of them, from you. So questioning yourself and wondering why you're really doing anything in life, and what you really want to see happen in life with yourself and all around you. Self-questioning is like extremely important if you want to grow and develop and become empowered and happy and peaceful and get rid of all the stress and drama. A life of no stress is possible, and a life of amazing creativity and empowered action is possible for sure, without any stress or striving at all. This is what the masters teach, and what they live a lot of the time, or most of the time, or even all of the time. So I invite you to get looking at your own thoughts and emotions, and to forgive everyone in the past and forgive yourself. Focus on the present moment and get excited and enthusiastic about the future. And what will help you do all of this to eat a healthy, clean diet. Then you won't have like crazy stuff going through your bloodstream and your brain, affecting how you think and your moods. So I'd encourage you all to be really careful of anything you put your attention on in life, be it food, people, magazines, radio, TV, anything you listen to or put your eyes visually on. It's all affecting your consciousness level. And really be very attentive to what you put in your body. Drink enough water, 8 to 10 glasses a day. Do regular exercise if you can. Go to bed at a reasonably early enough time. Go to bed on preferably as much an empty stomach as possible for maximum rejuvenation and regeneration during the nighttime. And don't overeat if you can. Don't eat processed foods. Do eat lovely whole natural foods, and then you're going to really enjoy life and be able to maximum take care of your spirituality and development. So enjoy, and please share this video if you liked it and subscribe to my channel. It'd be good to spread the word. I have lots of other nice videos and I'm making more. So have a nice day and have an aware day. Peace, love. Thank you, beautiful person. You're very, very special. I'll talk to you again. Bye.